As they soared over Elfhelm, over the frozen mirror lake, above the snow-garnished roofs of elf houses and shops that lined the street of seven curves, Miika was feeling brave. Very brave. Wait until Bridget the Brave heard about this, he thought. But he couldn't help feeling he could be even braver. And so, as the wind picked up and ruffled his mouse fur, he crawled up towards the reindeer's neck and kept going. Blitzen turned his head and gave the mouse a cross look. "It'll be fine, big guy," Miika said. "I promise. I've just got to do this." And it was fine for a little while. Miika scurried right up to the top of Blitzen's head, and then even further up his right antler to the very tip. He balanced there on his hind legs, feeling the rush of cold wind. "Woo! Antler surfing!" Miika gazed down at the glowing windows of Elfhelm and then across to the forest. He hoped that Bridget the Brave was out of her mouse hole, watching his fearlessness. But then, out of nowhere, something whizzed into view. A creature, another reindeer, with a white stripe on its forehead. It was Comet, rising up fast in front of them after hiding below. Comet was the cheekiest reindeer, and he loved surprises. But he couldn't see that Miika was there, balancing on Blitzen's antler. Blitzen's head shot back in surprise. "Ah!" screamed Miika as he tried to keep hold of Blitzen. But it was too late. He was falling through the air, tumbling and tumbling faster and faster. Blitzen desperately tried to see his little friend, but he was already lost in the darkness of the night sky. Eek! It wasn't the falling that was the problem. It was the landing. His body landed with a crunch on the snowy roof of one of the elf houses, and then bounced off the tiles to the street below, amidst the usual evening sounds of chatter and the scent of gingerbread. Miika felt as if his body had been taken apart and every little mouse bone put back together again in the wrong order. Even though the street was packed with busy elves, no one noticed Miika fall to the ground. Well, no one except an elf girl with wide eyes and sharp cheeks, who was staring at him through a window in the house across the street. He recognized this girl. It was Noosh. A moment later she was rushing out of her house through the snow towards him, but Miika couldn't see her anymore. Everything had gone very dark. "Maybe I'm dead," thought Miika. "But if I'm thinking I'm dead, I'm probably not dead. I'm pretty sure thinking is a thing you need to be alive to do." Then he noticed something. All the pain had gone. His banged-up body, that had crunched so hard against the roof and then onto the street, felt totally normal. In fact, if anything, Miika felt better than normal. It felt as though his whole body was being filled from the inside with a warm syrup, and there was a familiar but delicious smell in the air. He opened his eyes